What's up? Yeah, it's been a minute, but Purpose Talk, don't be ashamed of your story. Don't let nobody make you feel bad about your story. I mean, seriously, people are quick to tell you what they would have done. Oh, I would have left. I would have never put up with that. I would have known better. Okay, congratulations. But you wasn't there. You didn't have the childhood that I had. You didn't have the wounds that I had. You didn't have the mindset. And you didn't have the understanding that I have now. That's the thing about growth. Everybody wants to try to judge yesterday's decisions with today's wisdom. And if you're not careful, listening to everybody else's opinion will have you ashamed of the very story that God is redeeming. Yeah, so what? Maybe you've gone in circles. Maybe you made some decisions you're not proud of. Maybe you're sitting there thinking, why isn't anything clicking for me? Why do I keep ending up back here? But can I put you on real quick? Maybe it's time to stop trying to fix everything by yourself. First came surrender. God, I can't keep doing this my way. Then comes the invitation. God, I need you in this. And then you walk it out day by day, because transformation usually doesn't happen Tuesday just because you surrendered on a Monday. Romans 12:2 says, we're transformed by the renewing of our minds. That's a process. A little truth today, a little obedience tomorrow, a little more prayer, a little more scripture, a little more discipline, a little less of what keeps pulling you backwards. And over time, you look up and realize, wait a minute, I'm not even responding like I used to. That don't even trigger me like it used to anymore. I don't even want the same things that I used to beg God for anymore. And guess what? That's growth. So be careful what you're constantly speaking over yourself. Proverbs 18:21 reminds us that the tongue has the power of life and death. So stop feeding yourself, I'm never going to change. Nothing ever going to work for me. I'm always going to be like this. And that's the one right there. Everybody always, oh, this is just how I am. Oh, this is how I'm always going to be. No. Replace those thoughts with God's truth. Put scriptures up all around where you can see them. Read them in the morning. Read them before you go to bed. Get so consistent with spending time with God that when you miss something, your whole day feels off. Not because you're checking a religious box, but because you've gotten so used to his presence. And here's what I need you to remember. Your past may explain parts of your story, but it doesn't get to write the ending. Romans 8:28 reminds us that God works in all things for the good of those who love him and who are called according to his purpose. That doesn't mean that everything gonna always be good, but it means God is so good that he can redeem what isn't. So don't be ashamed of your story. Let God use it, because one day that very chapter that you're trying to hide can be a testimony for somebody else to hear. And that's why I always say purpose wasn't built from a business idea. It was built from a healing journey. And healed people help heal people. So surrender, invite God in, and stay consistent. Give yourself grace while he's growing you. You don't have to become someone new overnight. Just keep becoming. Heal, grow, become. Say it with me. Stay purposed.